Good nutrition is great for your heart, but it's also critical during pregnancy. Do you know that some women experience a condition called pica, where they crave non-food items like dirt, paint chips, clay, even chalk or insulation? Women have it tough. I can't imagine salivating while walking through a hardware store. Everything looks amazing. The hardware store assistant asks, "Can I help you, ma'am?" "Yes, can I see a menu, please?" It's tough. Now, because food is such an overwhelming and sensitive topic for expectant moms, we asked Lisa Raleigh for some tips on what to eat while pregnant. Nestlé brings you nutritional information to help you make tastier and healthier choices during your pregnancy.
Nestlé provides you with tastier and healthier everyday choices to enhance your quality of life. Nestlé, good food, good life.
Getting the news that you're expecting a baby is exciting and wonderful news for any woman, but it can cause a little bit of stress if you're not too sure how to adapt your eating during this time. Today, I'm helping an expectant mom and giving her some tips on how to adapt to nutrition during this time.
Bronwyn Dorotfield is already a mom to a young daughter, but as is the case with most second pregnancies, she feels this time is different.
Bron, you are now 10 weeks pregnant, so congratulations. How are you feeling?
Yeah, great. I think second time around you're a lot more relaxed, which makes a big difference. You kind of know what to expect. First time around I googled everything, what you should and shouldn't be eating, and you very quickly learn you're not eating for two.
And I'm glad you said that you can't eat for two, and I think that's a big misconception. It would mean that we have a 50 to 80 kilogram baby inside us if we were to eat for two, and that's definitely not the case. So the idea is that you need to be eating approximately 300 calories more every single day, and that only equates to 2 slices of whole grain bread and a boiled egg. The most important thing is that you get all the right nutrients for yourself and for baby. So we're going to start with yogurt, incredibly good source of calcium, and it's versatile. So you can eat it on its own, add some honey and nuts to it, or you could even just chuck it into a smoothie if you're in a bit of a rush in the mornings before you run off to work. Then your whole grains are important. Things like your whole wheat bread, your brown rices, whole grain cereals contain a lot of fiber, which is important for you with your digestion, but also fiber is important for baby as well. Eggs are fantastic. They are also a versatile ingredient. Just make sure that you cook them through, but they contain choline, which is very important for the development of baby's brain. So try and incorporate eggs even every single day. Then when it comes to fruits, incorporate things like superfoods. So bananas contain a lot of potassium. So if you are suffering from cramps, you can try and include bananas every day, and that will help to alleviate cramps. And then your berries are high in vitamin C and antioxidants, so they're going to help prevent you from getting colds and flus throughout your pregnancy, because you can't take a lot of medication during pregnancy. So try and boost your immune system with things like berries. Also great to add to smoothies. Okay, then sweet potatoes, they contain folate and fiber and safe to eat throughout the entire pregnancy. When it comes to your vegetables, try and keep them green and leafy, also high in antioxidants and high in vitamin C, so it's going to boost that immune system.
Caffeine should be limited to 2 cups of coffee or tea per day, and don't drink more than 2 cans of soft drink containing caffeine per day.
To keep hydrated is also important. There's nothing worse for you and baby than to walk around during your pregnancy completely dehydrated. So try with a minimum of 1.5 litres all the way up to 3 litres depending on your weight. Take your body weight, divide it by 10, and that gives you how many glasses of water you should be drinking per day.
So at least that's all great, looking at the ingredients and seeing what's here. But what I battle with is when you've got to put together a recipe.
I think a lot of people battle with actually taking ingredients and making them into a recipe. So I've got a really quick and easy one today. So it's going to take you 20 minutes from beginning to end.
A Korean beef broccoli dish provides a healthy dose of protein, healthy veggies, fiber, folate, and even iron in a meal that's quick and easy to prepare.
First things first, you've got to marinate your beef, because that's got to go into the fridge for 2 or 3 hours. So the marinade is simply a tablespoon of sugar, it's some ground peppercorns, some chopped up garlic and onions, honey, soy sauce, and sesame oil. Whilst that's happening, you need to make sure that you're boiling your rice. So I used a different type of rice today. It's a brown rice with some sun-dried tomatoes, just for some extra flavor and fiber. And then I've steamed some broccoli at the same time. So everything's kind of happening at the same time, so that it really is quick and easy. So first things first is to get a frying pan.
Shake off any excess marinade and cook the beef for 3 to 6 minutes or until done, remembering to stir frequently. If the pan starts to get too dry, add a dash of water.
So this is nice and cooked, it's getting nice and browned, so we're just going to add the broccoli. Last 2 minutes of cooking of the meat, you add the broccoli.
Once the beef and broccoli are done, serve on rice or noodles. Voila, you have a healthier version of a typical Asian takeaway meal.
All of 20 minutes. The key to any health routine is to make sure that you are prepared. So ideally you want to Google some nice healthy recipes, you have all the ingredients inside your fridge, and then just like that, in 20 minutes you can make a meal from scratch.
Nestle. Good food, good life. Join Doctor's Orders and Nestle at the Healthier Choices for Life event. Learn about wellness, heart health and eating better, happening in Johannesburg in September.